EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys, losers of 3 in a row coming in. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10.
First carry for James Conner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll avoid the tackle over the slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Murray again, this is Conner. And they get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Will Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception. And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, here's a 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. just one.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw there is Strange. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
Richardson looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first down.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
The coverage by Caleb Ransom.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Caleb Ransom.
Third and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Richardson working from the gun. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cards will take over first and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Connor up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Murray going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Scatteraboo to start the drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up a stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, break.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go.
Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
Gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
18 more yards. That's another Jaguars.
19, let's go now. Come 19, back to 60, back to 60, 70. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Travis Hunter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Murray. Drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
Foy Sade Alumican, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd and 14. At the 39-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Murray. That one into the hands of Flowers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Murray. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
First down, here's Scalabrine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The drive will start with Connor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Swim.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with counter again. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Deutsch. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run behind center with Carter. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. They let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Carter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Murray. He completes it to Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up Down.
6 yards to go.
Now Murray again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is indeed good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down in the yard. On the handoff, this is Scatterby. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
You have the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Dak Prescott. He's going to find his man, and he did plenty of that. One of 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Rashee Rice. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chiefs come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Vikings up their mark to 7-4 with this win. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. They juked him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Liking 18.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the
Ready?
It's
65.
second and
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Jaguars.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Open man is Ibuka. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Jaguars. First down. A gain of 12. First down.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. That's a game. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
20-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
An inside run with Scatterby. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Richardson working from the gun. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop, a tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. There's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. The coverage by Caleb Ramsaw.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Omaha.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The coverage by Caleb Ramsaw.
From the gun, Murray tuck this and run. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
No way, you're kidding me! That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 4
yards. And the Jaguars, first down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now Richardson. That one down the field for Strange. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Richardson yet again. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
17 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain of 11. And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
And once again, it's Scadaboo. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They'll run from the gun with Scadaboo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Scadaboo with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
To throw, it's Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10.
Now Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Murray. Now a run here off the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to his running back Connor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Benson. Will get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go again with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 20. That's another.
Here we go. First and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Trey McBride, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to pull off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Completes this to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Scatterbo's going to run it out of the gun.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
Richardson. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Richardson to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Scatterbo. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Scatterbo. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Hey, check that.
They'll give it to Scatterbo. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Ready.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll try to hammer it in with Scatterbo. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Jacksonville, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans.